No way, the Nintendo Direct got leaked. Too bad it doesn't say anything about a Story of Seasons A Wonderful Life DLC. God, these leaks get more and more believable every day. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. My predictions. I've had this tradition of making a bingo sheet for every Direct the day before, and this time I'm being a little bit more realistic. Let me just say that I loved Luigis Mansion Dark Moon when it was on the 3DS. This was at a time when I never really noticed graphics and thought the game was in HD, but now I see how pixelated the 3DS is. It's nice to be able to experience this game again in HD. The only thing I wish now is if the original Luigi's Mansion was on Switch. The same goes for the Super Mario RPG remake. This is a game that I remember playing on the Wii Virtual Console, and many people have anticipated either a sequel to this game or a remake. And I think because these two games are coming out next month, it's pretty much certain that these two games will be mentioned in the Direct. The Splatoon 3 expansion pass was announced earlier this year, with the first wave being the Inkopolis from Splatoon 1. And I think this Direct is when they finally mentioned Side Order. It was teased in that same Direct earlier this year. This is the story mode for what would have happened if Team Order won the Splatfest in Splatoon 2. It's nice to see WarioWare getting more games recently. This was announced back in June. This game will definitely be mentioned in this Direct because the game will be coming out in November. Nintendo seems to be releasing a new Mario Party game every couple years, and with the last Mario Party game, Mario Party Superstars, being released back in 2021, we are due for a new Mario Party game. Now, I should note that we're getting into the most likely territory for this Direct, so may not be guaranteed, but what I would like to see in this Mario Party game is similar to Superstars, classic Mario Party, but new games. And also new boards. The last wave of Mario Kart 8's Booster Course Pass is coming. Possibly related, Mario Kart Tour is having its last update soon. Now usually they would announce 1 or 2 courses and then drop the trailer for on Twitter, and sometimes a character starting with Wave 4. Honestly, for Wave 6, I like to see a compilation of Rainbow Roads. Donkey Kong's been being talked about a lot this year. A Universal Studios attraction, a separate movie, there's talks about a Donkey Kong game in the works, and I think it's around that time where it's going to be announced. I mean, the last Donkey Kong game was technically in 2014? No, we're not talking about Apple. We're talking about the thing Nintendo likes to do when they drop a huge announcement. Towards the end, they'll say, well, that's the end. But
well, actually, we have one more announcement.
You have no idea how excited I was when I watched this live. This has become a lot more common and has pretty much become a tradition in Nintendo Directs. So, pretty much expecting this. This is just an excuse to fill up the runtime. Story of Seasons isn't even a good excuse for this. This was a surprise to many of us. I mean, Princess Peach hasn't had her own game since 2005. This was also announced back in June, and they did say they would reveal more information at a later date. So maybe this could be that later date. A leaker on Twitter who was pretty accurate with previous Directs mentioned that a Wii and DS game would be getting remastered for Switch. And those two Wii and DS games are very related, and the only Wii and DS games that I can think of that are related is Rhythm Heaven. There's no way to get new copies of Rhythm Heaven games ever since the eShop closed down, and that was the only place to get Mega Mix, the latest in the franchise. Besides, I think the Switch would be a really great console for a Rhythm Heaven game. Replicating the Wii's controls was just A and B. Not sure about the DS though. Honestly, it would be really nice to have like a Smash Ultimate like game where it's every rhythm they have a mini game, even the GBA ones. Because remember, the game was originally for GBA, and GBA was Japan only. Nah.